The summer transfer window just slammed shut, and now it's wide open again. Confused? You should be. In a wild twist, football's biggest clubs are back at the table. Cash in hand and eyes on glory. Manchester clubs are splashing hundreds of millions. Liverpool just broke their transfer record. Chelsea? Selling half their squad. And Arsenal? Still chasing that one striker. But this isn't just about signings, this is a war for dominance played in boardrooms, not just stadiums. And it's only just begun. Subscribe now to TC Sports News, this ride's about to get wild. Premier League, EFL and Scottish Premiership clubs will be able to buy and sell until 1900 hours British Summer Time on Monday, September 1st. There was a total outlay by Premier League clubs of more than £1.96 billion last summer. Will that be topped over the next 11 weeks? The first transfer window of this summer between 1 to 10 June saw £400 million spent by Premier League clubs. Manchester City reacted to their disappointing season by spending a total of £116.2 million on Tijani Reinders, Ryan Cherki, Ryan Ait-Nouri and Marcus Bettinelli. Meanwhile, neighbours Manchester United paid £62.5 million on Wolves Brazil forward Matheus Cunha. Who else could be on the move over the next few weeks? Which clubs will be busier than others? BBC Sport takes a look at what could happen. Why was window closed for only 6 days? There are 2 transfer windows this summer. The early window allowed teams participating at the Club World Cup, which got underway in the United States at 1 o'clock British Summer Time on Sunday, the chance to sign players. All clubs, not just those at the revamped FIFA tournament, were given a 10-day window to sign players. FIFA rules state a transfer window cannot last more than 16 weeks in a calendar year, hence the split this summer. Other big signings made by Premier League clubs in early June included striker Liam Delap moving from Ipswich Town to Chelsea for £30 million, Brighton signing 18-year-old forward Charalampos Kostalas for £29.78 million from Greek side Olympiakos, and champions Liverpool buying Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen for £29.5 million. Several players moved abroad during the early window. They included Bournemouth defender Dean Huijsen joining Real Madrid for £50 million, where his teammates will include Trent Alexander-Arnold after the Liverpool fullback also completed a move to the Spanish capital. Real Madrid agreed to pay Liverpool a fee, reported to be €10 million, £8.4 million, to allow Alexander-Arnold to complete his move before the end of his contract at the end of June, so he can play in the Club World Cup. Meanwhile, Sunderland midfielder Jobe Bellingham moved to Borussia Dortmund for an initial fee of £27 million. What to look out for? Having won the Premier League in his first season in charge, it would appear Arne Slot is keen to get his main business wrapped up early as Liverpool get ready to defend their title. After signing Frimpong, the Reds have agreed a £116 million deal to bring his Leverkusen teammate and attacking midfielder Florian Wirtz, 22, to Anfield. The statement signing will be a club record fee for Liverpool and he is likely to be joined at Anfield by Bournemouth left-back Milos Kerkez in the coming days. Fresh from appointing Brentford boss Thomas Tuchel, Tottenham are interested in signing Bees striker Bryan Mbeumo. Earlier in June, Mbeumo was the subject of a bid from Manchester United of £45 million and £10 million in add-ons. United and Arsenal have both been linked with Sporting Sweden forward Victor Gyökeres, who has enjoyed a remarkable couple of seasons in Portugal. The former Coventry City player, who left Brighton without playing a Premier League game, has scored 97 goals in 102 appearances for Sporting. Arsenal, who have also agreed a £51 million deal for Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi, have been linked with RB Leipzig's Slovenia forward Benjamin Sesko. Gyökeres has played in England before, but not for a team that's trying to win a Premier League title, former Manchester City defender Needham Anyuha told BBC Sport. So, I'm not 100% sold on thinking he would be a guarantee or that he is closer to being a finished article than Sesko right now. If the manager has a liking for Sesko, I'd back him 100% and give him what he wants if the club can afford it. There has also been lots of talk about Alexander Isak's future, but does the Sweden goalscorer really want to leave the Magpies now after helping them secure a place in next season's Champions League? It appears unlikely. Will Crystal Palace keep their best players after winning the FA Cup? BBC Sports senior football correspondent Sammy Mockbell said Tottenham are interested in Mark Gahey, although the Palace captain and England defender has options elsewhere. Ebereki Eze is another who has attracted plenty of interest. The England forward has a £68 million release clause and reports have linked him with a move to Bayern Munich, external who signed Michael Ollis from Palace last summer for about £50 million. Don't expect quick exits at Man United. The most obvious departures are the players who finished last season out on loan and are deemed surplus to requirements. Yet is it conceivable further deals for Marcus Rashford, Antony or Jadon Sancho could be done early? Probably not. Indeed, the wages at United are so high, and the performances have been so far below expectations, it is not clear to see what deals might be done quickly. Alejandro Garnacho has been told he can leave, which suggests he will not return for pre-season training early in July. There is interest in the young Argentina international. The same is also true of England midfielder Kobbie Mainoo, although United are more minded to keep him. Turkey goalkeeper Altay Bayındır might be one to watch. He now knows he will not be United's first choice, having lost out to Andre Onana in the Europa League final and in World Cup year, is eager to get regular first-team football again. Grealish and Walker expected to leave City. Shamoun Hafez, BBC Sport Football News reporter, on the two England internationals expected to leave Manchester City. Jack Grealish is expected to leave Manchester City after being left out of their Club World Cup squad and is thought to be available for a reported £50 million. But his £300,000 a week wages could be off-putting to any suitors, while sources have said City are yet to receive any formal bids for the England international. Kyle Walker is free to exit Manchester City as there appears to be no way back for the Englishman into the first team. The 35-year-old right-back spent last season on loan at AC Milan, but the Serie A side decided not to turn it into a permanent deal. Walker has 1 year left on his deal at Etihad Stadium, and the club may sanction another loan deal away this season. Will Chelsea get their man? Dortmund winger Jamie Gittens is known to be a major target after Chelsea's £42 million bid was rejected on the first transfer deadline day. The Blues will go away and regroup but are likely to bid again as they need a right-footed left winger in the squad. In terms of outgoings, take your pick. Chelsea will be busy selling this summer and have to offload Ben Chilwell, Raheem Sterling, Joao Felix, George Petrovic, Renato Vega, Christopher Nkunku and many more. They may also look to add a goalkeeper if the right opportunity presents itself, after showing interest in AC Milan's Mike Maignan, and a central defensive signing could be made should players such as Trevoh Chalobah be sold. As Manchester United brace for a summer of sweeping changes, one name stirring quiet storms behind the scenes is Alejandro Garnacho. The 19-year-old Argentine winger, once seen as a crown jewel in United's next generation, is now edging toward the exit door, but with a firm grip on where he wants to land next. Despite Erik ten Hag's faith and the club's efforts to keep him close, Garnacho appears set on a new chapter. The player's entourage has made it clear. His priority is to remain in the Premier League. And while options abroad, including interest from Bundesliga champions Bayer Leverkusen, are gathering momentum, the path remains uncertain. Leverkusen manager Xabi Alonso is reportedly an admirer. His project at the Bay Arena has captivated the attention of many young talents across Europe, and Garnacho is no exception. However, sources suggest that talks with the German side remain at a preliminary stage, and no formal offer has been submitted. The deal, as of now, looks complicated, both in valuation and structure. Meanwhile, at Old Trafford, the situation is delicate. Erik ten Hag has always appreciated Garnacho's fearless drive, raw pace and match-winning potential. In a campaign riddled with inconsistency, Garnacho offered glimpses of what could be: late goals, dazzling footwork, and the kind of swagger United fans have longed for. Yet, with United reportedly planning a major squad overhaul, and pressure mounting on ten Hag himself, Garnacho's future is no longer guaranteed. Sources close to the player indicate a desire for regular first-team football, tactical clarity, and trust, three things increasingly hard to find in United's current setup. If those cannot be assured, Garnacho is ready to move, but not just anywhere. England feels like home, one insider noted. The pace, the atmosphere, the challenge, Garnacho thrives in that environment. That's where he wants to stay. Several Premier League clubs are monitoring the situation. While the names haven't been confirmed publicly, murmurs suggest Chelsea, Aston Villa, and even Brighton have inquired informally. A loan deal with a buy option could be on the table, especially if Manchester United wish to retain long-term control of the asset. But with interest mounting and the player's ambition set, it's only a matter of time before decisions are made. The Garnacho saga is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing subplots of United's summer, not because of what he's done, but because of what he might become.